Right. We have a submission from Garrett Moore. Trains out of Cobra BJJ in Chelsea, Alabama. This is a blue belt match. This is interesting because there's legit commentary, so I turned down the volume of that a tad for this one, so hopefully that works out. I think we'll be fine.
Here we go. Please welcome to the match, Garrett Moore.
Look at that tank. You think he does jiu-jitsu? That guy. Let me back that up. Let's take a look at this tank. That guy has seen a lot. He has lived many lives. All right, Garrett's walking out now. Yeah, a little smile. Chewing gum. I'm all about that. I chew gum all the time, and I don't often do it in competition. When I do, I definitely don't just like go out there just like chomping away and letting everybody in the building know. I'll sort of like hide it from the ref, but Garrett doesn't care. And I like that.
And let's welcome his opponent, Ryan Malamato.
It's a lighter weight guy. Ryan something. I don't have, oh, there we go. Malamatos. Out of Dogwood, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Perhaps in the Alabama area. They are lighter guys. I don't know the exact weight. I have not watched this match. I just kind of jumped around and just saw. I think it's going to be wild. I didn't want to spoil it, so I don't know exactly how it goes. But I just clicked around and looks pretty cool. Oh. Let's see. This is a cool event. Looks like a nice event here. I've done a few things like this.
This grappling match is scheduled 141 to 150 pound no-gi men's division. Introducing first fighting.
I'm very interested by that man.
8 inches tall, 25-year-old blue belt.
It's a decision to shave the mustache when you got the beard. Oh, look at the flex. Look at the swagger, the little lip thing.
Fighting out of the red corner, standing 5 foot 11 inches tall, 34-year-old blue belt. Fuji Absolute winner out of Dogwood, BJJ, Dyersburg, Tennessee, Ryan.
Oh, Tennessee. Tennessee versus Alabama. Here we go. All right. And Garrett coming out pretty calm. Getting a little wrist control. Tie up. Ooh, changes levels. Sucks his leg in. We're going to back that up. I'll try not to back everything up. We'll probably watch this match twice. Just want to see this again. His opponent has an anarchy tattoo. So he's got his hands low. Oh, he just brings the other one down, changes levels. Great little takedown there. I imagine this is sub only. Ooh, whoa. Missed a little bit of that. I guess I want to back that up. Let me see this again. He has both legs controlled here when it looks like he had a bite maybe towards an inside. Yeah, and he just follows that inside heel hook bite and then scrambles back up on top. I like it. He built that entry off of the grip of the foot, not the positioning. It's a very that's like the idea of like catch wrestling leg locks there. Ooh, gets his back taken here. Let's watch. Let's just back this up a little. Yeah, his opponent's just working towards his back. Was using that maybe that chin as a lever. Now he grabs that shoulder to try to square up. Garrett shrimps away. Stands back up. Oh, this is scrappy. Standing nice and upright. Is very comfortable. As opponent just changes levels. But Garrett doesn't seem to care. Inverts and immediately Looks like he has a head and arm somewhat trapped here. Oh, and he's got his arm in there. Interesting. Oh, wow. Cool grip on the tricep. All right, let's see. It's just very scrappy. Oh, that's an interesting. I don't know if that's reverse guard, what they call that, but I like that leg grip. Wow, cool little. What is he just grabbed the foot and come up? What happened here? Oh, yeah, he grabs the other foot. Nice little sweep. That was slick. It's a good thing we can rewind, and you guys can also see my inability to realize what's happening as it's happening. It's good. It's a learning process for both of us. Garrett, his opponent just getting a little bit of space using his frames. That's the nature of these smaller guys. It's like you get some sort of chest to chest or like upper body control, and it's hard to maintain it. It's hard to actually secure a pin. They're back to standing. Some funky grip angles from Garrett. Ooh, wow. Nice little just level change. Drops down. Let's see it. He does that outside grip. Boom! He just fakes the grip. Is that what he does? He grabs the hand. Looks like he grabs the hand just real deliberately and just kind of nonchalant. And he looks like he goes to do it again. It just drops down. That was awesome. I don't know if that was a totally intentional setup. That was pretty cool. Yeah, he's in close guard here. I'm not worried for my man Garrett here. Oh, he's got the C grips. I like that. See what he's doing. Sitting back. His opponent might be able to secure a sweep. Interesting arm grip there. Yeah, Garrett just goes straight for the leg. I love it. Heel hook. He's following, and he looks like he lost the knee line, but he might be able to choke up. Follow it to the back. Yup, grab the waist. I love it. Ooh, his opponent has a toe hold here. Little out in front of himself. That's not the best angle for this. Kind of weak wrists here. Sucks it in. Ooh, now it looks pretty tight. Oh, and Garrett gets out. Scrambles to the top. Oh, and he's giving up a Kimura grip. Steps over. That's good. That's a good defense to that. Oh! Oh, man. Is this it? That's it. Let's watch that again. So, look, his opponent gets the Kimura grip. I always say, like, once you get a Kimura grip, you keep it, and you learn to play it like a position. 90% of the time, you're better off for having Kimura. And we are just witnessing 10% of the time right here. That armbar counter against a Kimura, I've been meaning to learn that as a drill. I know it kind of well, but not formally, and it's something I've been meaning to go over. Maybe next week I'll cover this in class. Look at that. That's lovely. His opponent, I don't know if his opponent sees it coming at all. And then he switches to that power armbar sort of grip under the armpit, super tight. One more time here. His opponent, flares the elbow. Garrett lets him have it. He says, here's that Kimura. I'm going to step right over you, dude. And then from there, it's bad news. Once he gets to north-south, that Kimura grip is kind of not necessarily useless, but things get risky. Wow. What a great match. That was a lot of fun. Constantly just going for stuff. Maybe he swallowed his gum. He seems like he's coughing. I don't see gum anymore. Garrett, where's your gum? Did you just choke on it? A little tired. Double flex. Thank God that didn't go the distance. You don't see many smaller guys get tired, but that was a pace. And there's so much adrenaline for a super fight. For me, like I get a lot more tired in the individual matches than at a tournament. Let me back this up to the start. We're not just going to do a full rewatch of the intro part, although it would be cool. Let's see that guy again. That guy. One last time.
His grappling match is scheduled 141 to 150
That
pounds.
deep voice. I don't want to assume things about this man, but he would be a fun guy to go to the club with, at least in his day.
Chelsea, Alabama, Garrett,
There it is, huh? Bet he's going to win.
his opponent fighting out of the red corner, standing 5 foot 11 inches tall, 34.
Garrett has like the shorter limbed build, and his opponent is extremely lanky. Interesting body style differences. I find the guys that have the shorter limbs like Garrett hard to deal with, but a lot of us look at guys like his opponent and say that his opponent has a build for jiu-jitsu. That outside in grip, that you see that like duck under people, I think, grip like that a lot, but that's he drops down to the double really well. And immediately up, he just starts going to work on that inside heel hook. Spins right on top, keeps controlling the leg. He doesn't lose connection. You know, he's really staying glued to something, trying to keep a connection. And he's scrappy throughout the positions. He's not really worried here. Kicks out. There's no like, okay, I'm going to take a minute once we're here. It's like he continues to work. He's constantly looking for momentum and keeps the momentum going throughout all the positions. It's like, it's not your position, dude. This isn't points. Either way, I got to win. I got to come back. It doesn't matter what the score is. It doesn't matter where we're at. Garrett's just working and he's comfortable. There's never a point in this match where it doesn't seem like Garrett is confidently working towards the win. I love these weird grips. I love that sort of headlock stuff from bottom. That's a weird, I do it with the other arm and I play like a stockade position from bottom. Look at this cool little grip here. That's funky. I mean, I know it doesn't get him anywhere necessarily, but those little tie-ups, those little ways of controlling your opponent, especially from bottom, it can work really well sometimes. Look at that. That sweep is beautiful. If I'm getting this wrong and that's not reverse guard, I'm sorry. But I learned something like that one time, and I thought he called it reverse guard, unless I'm confusing it for something else he taught. My buddy Ellis went over something at a seminar. And I do play that leg grip again. Look at this little arm drag off of this too. I think he's going to drag. Yep, he gets the grip, and he uses the drag to come across. Wow, let's watch that one last time. Soak it all in here, guys. Control of both feet. Gets here, gets the arm grips. Oh, man. That is beautiful, but it's very hard to pin people. If this was a heavyweight match, might be over right here. Doesn't take much for his opponent to get his shin in the way. You don't see much traditional side control played in these smaller divisions, and if there's one thing for Garrett to think about, it's not to hang out in side control and allow your opponent to shrimp back in. Easy to say, and he doesn't really care, probably, but that's where you want to maybe immediately look for the next step, the back, the maybe like a more north-south position. We're going to get to a cool takedown right here. Here it comes. He's good. Boom! Oh. Pretending to be nonchalant and not really going for anything to boom, going for it. That was a sick takedown. One last time. Gets the grip. I'm just gonna get that grip again. Bam! Drops to his knees. And almost gets reversed there with that shin on the hip, but maintains base. Everybody says this. I don't know if you can hear the commentary or not, but they're like, at the highest level, standing passing is the only way to go. It is true to a degree. But I think at the very, for some of us, we can use it as a progressions. It doesn't need to be first in your line of progressions. He's that was like a lateral ankle lock. Gets in on the single leg sort of position here, but his opponent has that toe hold, and I think it gets tight once he sucks it in and bends it. That looks strong, but yeah, Garrett just comes out. The guy loses control of the body. Garrett let's watch this again. That looked tight for a second. So his opponent flares his elbow pretty easily. Maybe Garrett doesn't care because he knows he has a great counter to this. Comes in for a sick. See, he has a traditional. He's like, I need to get more leverage. Passes it to the armpit where you have no choice but to tap out. That was just straight up sick. Who wouldn't love to have a match like that,
Ladies and gentlemen, 3 minutes,
I mean,
7 seconds of the regulation
insane action.
We got a submission.
Scrambles. I don't really have any pieces of advice to give per se. I mean, the piece on the side control is big. Like, that was the one time he tried to be static for a second, was like, oh, I'm going to pin this guy in side control. Good luck against guys at that weight class that are competitive. If you can do it, props to you. But you're essentially giving up position when you do that a lot of times. So I would not take a pit stop. And the one time Garrett went static was there. So there's my man strutting across the mat. Love it. Hey, thank you for the submission. Cobra BJJ all the way from Chelsea, Alabama. Garrett Moore. Yeah, BJJShortcuts.com. I have some cool stuff coming up this winter, around the turn of the year, hopefully. So, cool. Awesome event. Summit Grappling.
All right, here we go, please.